Hi everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge and welcome to another book haul. So today I'm hauling some books from the last month and a half, I think. The last book haul I did as a live show, so I hope there's not any crossover, but sometimes it's hard to tell because some books I end up putting away or I read them before we've even talked about them and then I feel bad, but whatever. So this is my book haul cart. It's empty right now, but this sits in my room and it's where I put my books as I haul them. And then once it gets full, I do a book haul. So we'll move this over here because as I talk about the books, we will fill this up. So I will awkwardly reach behind me and do that. It'll be great. But let's go ahead and get started with some books that I was sent as gifts or promotional things in the past little bit. I always have my P.O. box listed down below if you want to send me something, as well as my Goodreads wish list if you'd like to know the things that I'm wanting to buy for myself. And so a few of these were gifts from my wish list, and then some of them were gifts, and we will get into that. So the first ones I want to share was I got this wonderful package from Taji Huang, and she sent me 5 books from my wish list. Taji, that was so sweet and so generous of you. And oh my gosh, some of them are brand new favorites and some of them are ones that I've been wanting them forever. So she sent me the first 3 books in the Belladonni series, the Belladonni Crime Syndicate by Adelaide Forrest. I just read these last week. There's 4 books out in the series. I gave this one 4.5 stars. I gave this one 5 stars and I gave this one 4.5 stars. I love them, so this was so sweet. There's still a 5th book I think to come out in the series, and I'm so excited. I'll leave those ones out here because these are going to go on my Mafia shelf, and I'm excited. And then she sent me the Naughty Nookie series by Serena Aykroy, which these were my first Serena Aykroyds I ever read, and they recently got new covers, and so I've had them on my wish list. But these books are expensive because they're so big and beautiful. But there's Sinfully Mastered. This is a kind of dark BDSM situation, and this one, Sinfully Theirs, is an MMF, which starts with a married male couple and they end up with a female between them, and it's really great. So I love these books. There's some darker romance and I'm so excited to have them. They're so beautiful. So thank you, Taji, so much. I'm so happy about it. Then my sweet friend Tara sent me Sin by Serena Aykroy, so another Serena Aykroy, and this one is book 3 in the Satan Sinners MC, and I actually need to finish reading this one. I was in the middle of it and then I got torn apart by stuff, but she sent this to me for being on her podcast. My friend Tara North, as well as being a booktuber, she has a dark romance podcast. She does talk about all kinds of romance, but I'm usually on it for dark romance, so definitely check her out. I will link her down below. But she sent me, this is Serena Aykroy has recovered all of her books, and these ones are just absolutely beautiful. So this is book 3, and her newest book, Storm, actually comes out this year, so beautiful. Then my friend and follower Morgan Frederick, she actually sent me some ebooks as well. I can't remember, but I'll put up a picture of it. She sent me these in ebook, and then she was sweet enough and she's like, I wanted to send you something you actually want, just in case you don't like that. So Morgan, that was so sweet. But she sent me Transcendence, which was one of my favorite books I read last year. I loved it, and I've been wanting a copy of it so much. And so we have it. Yeah, this is a caveman romance, and it all takes place from the hero's point of view, which just is amazing to me. So happy to have that. That one we'll put over here. Then Brandy sent me one of her favorite books, which I want to try to get to soon. This one she put in my book form as well. So this one is Butterfly and Frost by Sylvia Day, and this is only novella length, but I don't know what this is about, and I'm very excited to give it a try. So thank you so much, Brandy. I can't wait to try this one. And then the wonderful Karina Halley, I received a book box from her that included This Blood is Love. This is a signed copy, I think. Let me see. Maybe it's not. Black Sunshine, sorry. The Black Sunshine, I think, is a signed copy. I thought these were signed. I guess maybe it's not. But she sent me these in a book box for the release of This Blood is Love. And so I ended up giving my other copy of Black Sunshine to my bestie. But I absolutely love these. So she sent this to me for like promotional purposes and stuff. But I already loved these books and I would have bought it myself. It was just really sweet to get these from the author. So there those are. Those ones will go on the dark romance shelf as well. So thank you, my friends, for all the wonderful gifts. It means so much with me. I always keep these notes. I have a spot where I keep all of them and it means so much to me. So if you want to send me something, maybe your favorite book, maybe one of mine, the links for that are always down below. Next, I'll show you these real quick. So I did a full unboxing for these, but in case you didn't want to watch it because you didn't care, I got the Bridgerton box from Once Upon a Book Club. And so I got these beautiful covers of The Duke and I, The Viscount Who Loved Me, An Offer from a Gentleman, and Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I believe there are still some boxes available, so definitely check them out if you want them. There will be a box, I think they said either later this year or next year, where the other 4 books come out. So these are just a gem to have. I talk in that video about how I've loved this series for 12 years, and the fact that it's finally getting the attention it deserved, and not just that, but like other romance stories are being made into TV shows and movies. It fills me with so much joy, like just so much joy. So I'm so happy to purchase these special editions, and The Duke and I is actually signed by Julia Quinn. So that's cool. I have 2 different copies of The Duke and I that are signed by Julia Quinn, which is amazing. Alright, then I will show you some new releases that I purchased. These are just from Barnes & Noble. This one came out a little bit ago, but it was on my cart. So I have Outrageous by Minerva Spencer. This is book 2 in the Rebels of the Ton. I enjoyed this book quite a lot. The 3rd book in the series, which doesn't come out till October, is actually my favorite, but I really loved books both 1 and 2. One of the few like historical authors where they're trade pub books that I really liked. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I will be reading this in August. I can't wait. The Princess Stakes by Amelie Howard. I read an arc of this book over a year ago before it was like kind of redone and everything. The Duke Goes Down by Sophie Jordan, which I already read and reviewed, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I still have a copy of it for some pretty pictures. The Viscount Who Loved Me. This comes out on Tuesday the 28th, or the 27th. Very excited to read it. I will be reading this in the month of August as well. And Devil in Disguise by Lisa Kleypas, which I have already read and reviewed, and I fucking loved it, and we will be talking about this on the Rake Appreciation Society in August. It'll be the 3rd Thursday in August. So those are all of the new releases. Okay, where else should we go next? Okay, then here are some that I just ordered off of Amazon just because. I ordered the 3 books in the Maid series by Danielle Laurie. They're so beautiful. The Sweetest Oblivion, which I gave 5 stars. The Maddest Obsession, which I gave 5 stars. And The Darkest Temptation, which I gave 6 stars. I loved this. And then I ordered, so far I've ordered 3 of the Underworld books by Sophie Lark. These just got released in paperback, and you really should read some of them before you read The Spy, just saying. But I ordered Ivan, Snow, and Dom. And I will eventually order them all, but they're expensive, so I'm taking my time. These will also go on the Mafia shelf. Then, just this weekend, I was with my bestie in Duluth, Minnesota. That's where I just came back from. And we went to her Barnes & Noble, and I happily found a bunch more indie published books there. Some that I have read, some that I haven't read. And I just love to buy them when they're at Barnes & Noble to show them that we like them. So I actually picked up the Inferni book 1 by Laura Thalassa and Dan Ricks. And it's called Blood and Sin. This was a complete cover buy. And I want to read more Laura Thalassa, so I grabbed that. Whispers and Roars by K. Webster. I haven't read this one. K. Webster has so many fucking books though, and I was just so tickled to see a K. Webster book at Barnes & Noble that I had to have it. Welcome to the Dark Side, which yes, I did not own yet, and so happy to have it. American Queen by Sierra Simone. Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon, and All He'll Ever Be by Willow Winters, or W. Winters. I've had Merciless on my TBR forever, and I saw this behemoth there with, I think it has like 3 or 4, I don't know how many are in it, but it's the Merciless series basically. So I had to grab it. I was like, what? W. Winters? Yes, please. Then these next 4 books I got in my Romance Reveal book box. I will put a link down below if you would like to sign up. What you do is when you sign up for them, they have 2 book options and 4 book options. And you fill out a quiz saying what kind of tropes, romance tropes you like. And they send you signed paperback indie books, most of them are indie books, that fit into the tropes that you like, which is really cool. I had gotten them like last year. I'd gotten quite a few boxes from them, and then I paused it, and I realized it's because I needed to update my quiz. I wasn't quite liking everything I got, and so I updated my quiz to have darker themes in it, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I feel like they answered me. So I have All the Little Lies by S.J. Silvis, so this is a signed one. Change My Game. No, this is a North Haven University by Kelsey Clayton. Maybe We Will by Melissa Foster. Oops. Sign one. And Revenge by Christine Belzy. Or Bells, I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, definitely check out the link down below if you're interested in signing up. It's really fun to have them like curate for you, and sometimes you get some really cool finds within them. So check it out. Okay, then from one, I can't remember where it was from, but I saw that Julia Wolfe was selling some of her books signed through this one company, and then I found another book there that I wanted as well. So I grabbed Times Like These by Julia Wolfe, which is the first book in her Blue is the Color series, which I haven't read any of these yet, but they were only $10, so I grabbed it. And then Hook by Gina Maxwell, which is signed as well. I've heard really great things about this one. I believe it's male, and it's between like Hook and John Darling. That's cool. And it's like mafia maybe. All right, and now the rest of these I'm going to show are used books that I've gotten at some book sales and through thrift books. So I picked up Rush by Maya Banks, 7 Years to Sin by Sylvia Day, Be With Me by Maya Banks. I picked up 4 of these Rosemary Rogers because they were just so pretty. So I got Jewel of My Heart. This was my Step Back Saturday. He's got a cutlass. It's all the fun stuff. Sapphire, Scandalous Deception, and A Daring Passion. I picked up Highlander Most Wanted. I've actually already read this and I gave it 5 stars, really liked it. One Summer by Karen Roberts. I will be reading this in the month of August. It's a book recommendation by one of my followers. I picked up Fair is the Rose by Megan McKinney because I read the first one in the series and I didn't love it, but I want to read the one about her sister. The Last Hellion by Loretta Chase, Lord Perfect by Loretta Chase, The Lion's Daughter by Loretta Chase, and Miss Wonderful by Loretta Chase. The Devil to Pay by Liz Carlisle, One Little Sin by Liz Carlisle. I really like that one. It's like clutching your pearls here. The Darkest Hour by Maya Banks. You can tell I'm stocking up on Maya Banks. The Earl's Mistress by Liz Carlisle. A Matter of Class by Mary Ballog. And then 3 Anne Mallorys. I got Daring the Duke, What Isabella Desires, and The Bride Price. And then the very last beautiful books that I have to share with you. Which my heart stopped when I saw these books at my favorite bookstore. It just fucking stopped. I found Dragonfly and Amber and Voyager. The original covers. This isn't a step back, it's just the like quotes and stuff. But I actually have Outlander with one of the original covers. I don't have the very original cover because I still have both of my kidneys. And I have Drums of Autumn in the original covers, but I didn't have these two. And as I just decided to walk through the fantasy section. Okay, it's not normally have books that I want there, but I just walked through the fantasy section and I just saw these like this, just sitting up in the shelf, and I was like, what the actual fuck? And these were only $1.50 a piece. Everything else is invalid. I got these for $1.50 a piece. So, these are the best find that I've had in a long time. They're just so beautiful. Oh my god. So, anyway. Alright, there you go. Thank you for joining me for this very sweaty book haul. Thank you for putting up with my air conditioner and my blotchy skin in the heat of the summer. But thank you so much for watching. And check out some of the links down below if you're interested in anything I've mentioned. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want more content. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.